Namaskar, myself Pratik. In this session, we will discuss a priori algorithm for finding association rules. We will discuss another example for generation of rules for frequent 3-item sets in this session. Let us start this session. Let us consider a data set having 4 transactions, and in each transaction we have these items. You can see that all the items in the transactions has been arranged in the ascending order. This is an important prerequisite to apply a priori algorithm. We are interested in finding association mining rules with threshold value of support as 50% and confidence as 70%. Since in this data set we have 4 transactions, so we are interested in support of 2 or more than that. And we will apply a priori algorithm on this data set to find association mining rules to satisfy given threshold value of support and confidence. As you know, a priori algorithm works in 2 phases. In phase 1, we will find frequent item sets, and in phase 2, we find association mining rules. Let us apply phase 1 to find frequent item sets. We will start with C1. C1 is candidate 1 item sets. Since in this data set we have 5 items, so candidate data set C1 will be 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. These are 5 items. So in C1 we will have items with number 1 to 5. So this is our C1. Algorithm will traverse the data set to find out its count. So this is their corresponding count. In next step we have to create L1 based on the frequency of C1. Since the threshold value of support is 50%, we are interested in support of 2 or more than that. So out of this, you can see that item number 1, 2, 3 and 5 satisfy the threshold value of support. So in L1, we will have 1, 2, 3 and 5 as item sets. In next step, we have to create C2, that is candidate 2 item set pair from L1, and for this we will perform L1 join L1, and during L1 join L1 we will find out 2 item pairs, and in this case item pair will be created for 1 2, 1 3 and 1 5. So here you can see that we have item pair 1 2, 1 3 and 1 5. Then another pair will be created for 2 3 and 2 5. So this is, we have 2 3 and 2 5, and last pair will be 3 5. So these are 2 item pair possible, and this is considered as C2. This is their corresponding frequency. In next step we have to create L2 by picking those item set which satisfy the threshold value of support. Since the threshold value of support is 2, so we will pick up those item pair where frequency is 2 or more than that. Item pair 1 3, item pair 2 3, 2 5 and 3 5 will be selected for this, and this will become our L2. In next step we have to create C3, and for this we will perform L2 join L2. We know that to create C3 these item set should be joinable, and for this the condition is that their first k minus 2 items should be same. Here k is 3. So in order to create C3, their first item should be same. Here first item is same in these 2 item sets. So based on this we will create C3, and it will be 2 3 and 5. So here we have C3 as 2 3 and 5. We have to find the frequency of 2 3 and 5, and you can see that the frequency of 2 3 and 5 is 2. So this will be qualified as L3. So in L3 we have 3 item pair as 2 3 and 5. So there is no 4 item pair possible in this situation. In this we have completed our first phase, that is identification of frequent item sets, and we have identified L3 with 3 item pairs 2 3 and 5. In phase 2 we have to generate rules for this 3 item pair, and this is first time we are considering 3 item pair for generation of rules. In order to create rules for these 3 items, We first of all has to create all non-empty subsets of this 3 item pair. So this 3 item pair has values 2, 3 and 5. First we have to create its non-empty subsets. So let's create its subset. So it will be 1 is 2, another will be 3, third will be 5, next subset will be 2, 3, 2, 5 and last will be 3, 5. We are representing this 3 item set pair as L, while all these subsets are represented as S. So generation rules state that you have to create the rules for S to L minus S. So let us pick this first S, which is 2. So the rule will be L involved 3 item 2, 3 and 5 minus S. So it will be 3, 5. So the first rule will be 2 to 3, 5. Second rule will be S is 3. Then L minus L will be 2, 5. So rule will be 3, 2, 2, 5. Next will be 5, 2, 2, 3. Next subset is dot 2, 3. So rule will be 2, 3, 2, 5. Next is 2, 5. So rule will be 2, 5, 2, 3. Last one is 3, 5. So rule will be 3, 5 to 2. These 6 are the possible rules for 3 item pair 2, 3 and 5. And you can see that here we have listed all these 6 rules. You can compare it. So it is 2, 2, 3, 5, 3, 2, 2, 5, 5, 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 5, 2, 5 to 3 and 3, 5 to 2. So these are the 6 rules which we have generated out of 3 item pairs. So the first step is to create all possible subset of these 3 item pair. In this case we have 6 subsets that are 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 2, 5 and 3, 5. We represent these subsets as S, while 3 item pair is considered as L. We have to generate rules for each subset by using S to L minus S. So rules will be 2, 2, 3, 5, 3, 2, 2, 5, then 5 to 2, 3, same way for 2, 3 to 5, 2, 5 to 3 and 3, 5 to 2. So we will have these 6 rules. Now in order to find out association mining rules for these 6 rules, let's calculate their confidence. So according to formula, the confidence will be the support of intersection of 2, 3 and 5 divided by support of 2. We have all the values of support in different tables. Here we have a support of each one item. In this we have support of 2 items, and here we have a support of these 3 items. Based on these values of support, we are calculating the value of confidence. For first rule, the confidence will be support of 2, 3 and 5 divided by support of 2, which is 0.67. For this it will be support of 3, 2, 5 divided by support of 3, which is again 0.67 in this case. For third rule, it is support of 5, 2 and 3 divided by support of 5, which is again 0.67 in this case. We are calculating the confidence for rule 2, 3 to 5. So it will be support of 2, 3 and 5 divided by support of 2 and 3, which is 1 in this case. Here the confidence is support of 2, 5, 3 divided by support of 2 and 5, which is 0.67. In this case it is support of 3, 5 and 2 divided by support of 3, 5, which is 1.0 in this case. Out of these cases we have 2 rules which satisfy the threshold value of confidence, and these rules are 2, 3 to 5 and 3, 5 to 2. This way we have identified 2 association mining rules involving these item pairs. So it indicates that whenever we purchase 2 and 3, there is also high chances that item 5 will be purchased. And in second rule, it indicates that whenever a customer purchases 3 and 5, there are high chances that he will also purchase 2. Out of these combinations, some more rules are also possible. So first rule is 2, 3 to 5. From this, the other possibility is 2 to 5 and 3 to 5. So 2 more rules are possible out of this. In order to check that whether they qualify the condition of confidence or not, we have to calculate its confidence. So it will be support of 2 and 5 divided by support of 2, You can see that it has a confidence value of 1. Let's calculate its confidence. It is support of 3 and 5 divided by support of 3, which is again 1. In this case, there are other two rules which are possible due to 3, 5 to 2. One is 3 to 2 and another is 5 to 2. And these are their confidence values. So ultimately we can see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 rules which are listed here, and all these rules satisfy the threshold value of confidence, that is 75%. So finally we have these rules as association mining rules according to given value of support and confidence. So this is all about this session. To read more on this, you can refer my book Data Mining and Data Warehousing, Principles and Practical Techniques, which is published by Cambridge University Press. It is available in both Kindle as well as paperback format. It is available at Amazon platform. I request all of you to subscribe this YouTube channel. I hope that you have already subscribed. If not, please subscribe this. We have created multiple online courses over Udemy platform, and these are simplified approach to DBMS, simplified approach to SQL, mastering PL/SQL, and mastering machine learning. You can join these courses over Udemy platform to learn these concepts. I have also authored books on DBMS, NoSQL, Beginning with SQL, and PL/SQL for beginners. All these books are available at Amazon platform. To read more on this, you can refer my website prateekbhatia.com. Thanks for watching this video.